Hi everyone, today I am going to explain you about SN1 reaction. Now here S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic, 1 stands for unimolecular, and this reaction we call it as a substitution nucleophilic unimolecular reaction. Okay now in this reaction some of the key points involved. Okay, first key point is step 1. Formation of carbocation take place. Step 2, attack of nucleophile take place. And step 3 is rate of reaction is directly proportional to stability of carbocation. Rate of reaction means whether the reaction undergo very fast or very slow. This all depend upon stability of carbocation. And fourth key point is SN1 reaction involved racemization. Means in SN1 reaction we will get a racemic mixture. Racemic mixture means 50% of retention configuration product and 50% of inversion configuration product. And fifth one is reactivity towards alkyl halide. That is order is tertiary is greater than secondary, secondary is greater than primary alkyl halide. Okay now all these things I will explain through mechanism. Here first we will study about general reaction. Okay now here in general reaction first reactant what we have to take means alkyl halide. Okay, now in the first step what happen means step 1. In the first step formation of carbocation take place. Means see here between alkyl group and halide here one bond is there. Okay, now this bond break like this. Okay now on halide will get a negative charge and on this R will get a positive charge. And this one here I wrote, and X is removed. X means what? Halogens. That is removed as a X minus here. Okay. Now this R plus means what we call that one? Carbocation. Okay. This one what we call intermediate. Now this one R plus is an intermediate. In a second step what happens means attack of nucleophile take place. This step what we call step 2. Okay now in step 2 attack of nucleophile take place and here we will get the product. Now here in this general reaction what happening means here nucleophile is substituting in place of halogen. Correct, a halide group. In place of halide group nucleophile is substituting. So that's why this reaction what we call substitution nucleophilic reaction. Means in place of X nucleophile come and attack. So nucleophile is substituting in place of X. So this reaction what we call nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay now next mechanism I will explain. Here in SN1 reaction there are two steps. Step 1 is formation of carbocation and step 2 is attack of nucleophile. Okay, now here first what we have to take means we have to take first as a alkyl halide. Okay, I will take one example. CH3 CH3 CH3. This is alkyl group. To this one I will attach one halide. X means halide. Okay, for example I will take in place of X Br group. Okay now this one what we call tertiary butyl bromide. Okay, now here what happens means this step 1 what we call formation of carbocation. First we have to take as a alkyl halide, that is a tertiary butyl bromide. Now here this step what we call rate determining step. This is a first of all step 1. Okay, step 1 reaction. This step what we call rate determining step, or we can say that a slow step. Okay now here what happens means first see carbon is making bond with a bromine. Okay now among carbon and bromine is a more electronegative. So all electronegative atoms wanted to take electron towards itself or wanted to pull electron towards itself. Now between carbon and bromine bond is there and this bond is weak. Why? Because Here electronegativity difference between carbon and bromine is maximum, and this bromine wanted to take 2 electron towards itself. If it is take 2 electron towards itself means on Br what will get minus sign, and on this carbon what will get plus sign. Okay now here I'll write the product. C attached with one methyl group. See, this carbon attached with one methyl group, and here one more methyl group, and here one more methyl group, and on this carbon positive charge. Okay, now this one what we call means intermediate, or this one what we call means formation of carbocation. This one what we call carbocation or carbocation. Plus what will get Br minus 1. Okay, this step what we call slow step or rate determining step. Now in step 2 what happens means attack of nucleophile take place. Okay, now in step 1 whatever we got carbocation or carbocation, that one we have to take as it is. Here carbon attached with a 3-methyl group, and here positive charge on this carbon. Now next to this one what we have to add means nucleophile. Nucleophile, here I will take H2O molecule. Okay, now this carbon containing positive charge what we call electrophile, and this in H2O oxygen having lone pair of electron means lone pair of electron indicates richness of electron. Richness of electron what we call nucleophile. It may act as a nucleophile. Here also nucleophile, and this is electrophile, and electrophile nucleophile combine each other. Now here this step is a second step, and this step what we call first step. This step is a first step. Now here one point we need to remember is attack of nucleophile take place in SN1 reaction on both sides, means nucleophile attack front side as well as back side. Okay, now if a nucleophile attack from a front side means we will get a one product, and nucleophile if it is attacked from a back side means we will get a one more product. Means in SN1 reaction we will get a two product. I'll write those product. CH3, 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 and here OH. This is one product, and one more product is CH3, CH3, CH3 and OH. Okay, now here why we got two product means here nucleophile attack from front side as well as back side. If it is attacked from a front side means you will get a one product, and if it is attacked from a back side means you will get a one more product. Okay, now and one product is in retention configuration. Retention configuration, and one more product is in inversion configuration. Inversion configuration. Retention configuration product will get a 50%, and inversion configuration also will get a 50%. Both are in equal amount. Okay, now and this mixture what we call racemic mixture. Equal amount of retention product and equal amount of inversion product we will get. Okay, now and combinedly these two what we call racemic mixture or racemization. Okay, this is about mechanism. There are only two steps. One is a step 1 at formation of carbocation, and step 2 is a attack of nucleophile. Step 1 what we call slow step, and step 2 what we call fast step. Okay, now in step 2 nucleophile attack from front as well as back. So here we'll get a two product, and both are 50-50%, and these two combinedly what we call racemic mixture or racemization. Okay, now next concept from this SN1 is kinetics of SN1 reaction. Kinetics means order of SN1 reaction. whether this SN1 reaction is a unimolecular or bimolecular, or whether it is a first order reaction or second order reaction, and the molecularity, everything I will explain now. Okay, now first kinetics of SN1 reaction. To explain that one, here we should see the which is a slow step in the mechanism. Okay, now see, I'll write here ROR means rate of reaction, rate of reaction, or else I'll write here rate. Rate is directly proportional to rate. Always remember, rate of reaction is always depend upon a slow step. Which is a slow step here? First step is a slow step. So rate of reaction is depend upon concentration of alkyl halide only. It does not depend upon a concentration of nucleophile. Why? Because see here, in a slow, okay, first step what we call slow step. Always rate of reaction is depend upon a slow step. Now in a slow step, here in a reactant side, what we took? Only alkyl halide we took. Okay, now here only we took alkyl halide. Now in this first step, there is a no function of nucleophile. So rate of reaction depend upon a alkyl halide. It is does not depend upon a nucleophile. Why? Because in the first step there is a no nucleophile function. So just it is depend upon a alkyl halide. Rate of reaction depend upon a alkyl halide, and it does not depend upon a nucleophile. Now next, from this we will get to know what is the order of reaction. Order of reaction is equal to sum of the power of the concentration of a reactant involved in a rate expression. Now for this reactant, power is 1, and for this 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. So for SN1 reaction, order is 1. Now next, molecularity. Molecularity of SN1 reaction. Okay, now I'll write here molecularity is unimolecular. How means? See, molecularity is also depend upon a slow step. Now see here, in a slow step, how many molecules we took? Reactant means only one molecule we took as a reactant. So here molecularity for SN1 reaction is a unimolecular. Okay, next, very important thing is graph in this SN1 reaction. Okay, now this concept is also very important. Now we know that rate of reaction is depend upon concentration of nucleophile. It does not depend upon concentration of, rate of reaction is depend upon concentration of alkyl halide. It does not depend upon concentration of nucleophile. So here I have taken on y-axis rate of reaction, on x-axis I have taken alkyl halide. In the second graph I have taken on y-axis rate of reaction, on x-axis nucleophile. Now from this we will get to know that rate of reaction is does not depend upon nucleophile. If it is does not depend upon nucleophile means here we have to write as a straight line. What it indicates? Rate of reaction, it does not depend upon nucleophile. Whether the nucleophile it may be a weak nucleophile, whether the nucleophile it may be a strong nucleophile. It does not depends on rate of reaction. Means rate of reaction does not depend upon the nucleophile. If we take a nucleophile as a weak, then it does not affect to rate. But rate of reaction depend upon alkyl halide. So here we have to write a straight chain as a increasing order. Okay, here slope is increases in a first graph. In the second graph we have to take a straight line. This straight line indicate rate of reaction does not depend upon a nucleophile. This is about a kinetics of SN1 reaction. Next concept is rate of reaction is directly proportional to stability of carbocation or carbocation. Okay, now what do you mean by rate of reaction means? The rate of reaction, whether it is go fast or the rate of reaction is slow. This is all depend upon a stability of carbocation. Okay, now first we should know what is which carbocation we call it as stable. Means tertiary carbocation is more stable compared to secondary. Secondary carbocation is more stable compared to primary. How means? By taking example, I'll explain. Okay, this carbocation what we call tertiary carbocation. Why? Because to this carbon 3 more carbons are attached. So this carbocation what we call tertiary carbocation. Okay, now second one. This carbocation what we call secondary carbocation. Why? Because this carbocation attached with the 2 more carbon, means 2 more methyl group. So this one what we call secondary carbocation. Now next, and this carbocation what we call primary carbocation. Why? Because this carbon is attached with only 1 carbon or 1 methyl group. So what we call it one? Primary carbocation. Okay, now I wrote all the carbocation, but among all three, which is more stable means tertiary carbocation is more stable compared to secondary. Last one is a primary. Why? Because see, on carbon positive charge is there everywhere in all three carbocation. Carbon containing positive charge. Okay na, positive charge indicates electron deficient. Okay na, and this carbon attached with how many methyl group means here 3 methyl group. Here how many? 2. Here only 1. Now methyl groups are here electron donating group. CH3 groups are electron donating group. Okay na, this is a positive charge carbon having a positive charge. Okay na, to make it stable it need electron. Okay na, but it take electron from neighboring methyl group. Why? Because this methyl group act as a electron donating group. It transfer the electron through sigma bond. Here plus psi effect take place. Okay na, here this methyl group give electron to this carbon through sigma bond, and here also this methyl group give electron to this carbon through sigma bond. Here also this methyl group give electron to this carbon through sigma bond. So here 3 plus psi effect take place. Okay na, in first tertiary carbocation 3 plus I effect take place. Now here only 2 methyl group transfer electron through sigma bond. So here 2 times plus psi effect take place. Here only 1 time plus psi effect take place. So here 3 methyl groups are there to stabilize this carbocation. Here only 2 methyl group, here 3 methyl group, here only 1 methyl group. So stability order is tertiary carbocation is more stable compared to secondary, compared to primary. Okay, this one we understood. Now next one is alkyl halide reactivity towards SN1 reaction. Okay, now here 3 type of alkyl halide. Again, first one is a tertiary alkyl halide, secondary alkyl halide, primary alkyl halide. And which is more reactive towards SN1 reaction means tertiary is more reactive towards SN1 reaction compared to secondary, compared to primary. Why? Because see, tertiary alkyl halide means we can write like this. Secondary alkyl halide means primary alkyl halide. Now this is a tertiary alkyl halide give SN1 reaction very fast compared to secondary, and secondary alkyl halide give SN1 reaction very fast compared to primary. Why? Because the stability of a carbocation and rate of reaction is always depend upon the whether the carbocation formation is stable or unstable. Okay, now see here when this Br group remove means what will get here? Positive charge. When this Br group remove means what will get? Positive charge. When this Br group remove means what will get positive charge. And among all three, which is most stable? Tertiary carbocation is most stable compared to secondary, compared to primary. So order of reactivity towards SN1 reaction is tertiary alkyl halide is most stable compared to secondary, compared to primary. Understood? Thank you.